Shocking. Jungkook breaks down in tears in Jin's arms at Incheon Airport. What really happened? The atmosphere at Incheon International Airport reportedly shifted in an instant when Jungkook was seen breaking down emotionally in Jin's arms. A moment so raw and unexpected that it immediately ignited global speculation. Was this an unfiltered expression of distress, or a carefully timed signal of something far bigger unfolding behind the scenes? Eyewitness accounts and rapidly circulating footage describe a tense, almost suspended silence before the moment occurred. Jungkook, usually composed in public appearances, appeared visibly shaken as Jin stepped forward, wrapping him in an embrace that felt less like a routine gesture of support and more like an urgent act of grounding. For fans and observers, the image was jarring precisely because it contradicted the polished restraint typically associated with airport appearances by global superstars. This was not a red carpet smile or a controlled wave to cameras. It was vulnerability, displayed without warning in one of the most public spaces imaginable. What makes the incident so compelling is not merely the tears themselves, but the context in which they appeared. Incheon Airport has long been a symbolic gateway for BTS, a place tied to departures, returns, and pivotal transitions in the group's history. To witness an emotional collapse there immediately raised questions about timing and meaning. Was Jungkook reacting to personal exhaustion, accumulated pressure, or an emotional trigger linked to the group's past? Or was this moment connected to a larger narrative that has yet to be formally revealed? Observers noted that Jin did not attempt to shield the moment from view or rush Jungkook away immediately. Instead, the embrace lingered, suggesting a conscious decision to prioritize human support over image management. That choice alone has fueled intense debate. In an industry known for meticulous control over public perception, allowing such a scene to unfold openly is either a sign of genuine emotional urgency or an indication that the moment was anticipated, if not planned. As part of a broader communication strategy, speculation intensified due to the absence of any immediate official clarification. Silence from management and the members themselves has created a vacuum, quickly filled by interpretations ranging from concern over mental and emotional strain to theories about an imminent group-related announcement. For some, the scene represents the cumulative weight carried by artists who have spent years under relentless scrutiny, expectations, and symbolic responsibility. For others, it appears as a powerful, emotionally charged image that may recalibrate public attention at a critical juncture. Industry analysts point out that emotional moments involving high-profile artists rarely exist in isolation. They resonate because they intersect with collective memory. Fans recall previous instances when emotion broke through performance, moments that later gained retrospective significance once broader developments became clear. In that sense, the scene at Incheon may not be an endpoint, but a signal, intentionally or unintentionally marking a transition. Psychological perspectives add another layer of complexity. Public emotional release, particularly from figures who are culturally positioned as symbols of resilience and perfection, often reflects prolonged internal pressure rather than a single triggering event. Tears, in this framework, are not weakness but release. Yet the public setting complicates interpretation. When vulnerability occurs under the gaze of cameras and crowds, the line between authenticity and narrative construction becomes increasingly difficult to define. As images and short clips continue to circulate, the emotional response from fans worldwide has been immediate and intense. Messages of concern, solidarity, and reflection dominate online spaces, while others urge caution, emphasizing the need to avoid definitive conclusions without verified information. This split reaction underscores a broader issue in contemporary media culture. Emotion travels faster than facts, and interpretation often precedes confirmation. Ultimately, what happened at Incheon Airport cannot be reduced to a single explanation. It stands at the intersection of personal emotion, collective memory, and public spectacle. Whether Jungkook's tears were the result of private struggle, symbolic transition, or a moment that will later gain strategic significance remains unresolved. What is clear, however, is that the image of Jungkook in Jin's arms has already reshaped the conversation, reminding the world that behind global influence and cultural impact are individuals capable of being overwhelmed. Until clearer information emerges, the moment remains suspended between authenticity and interpretation. And perhaps that uncertainty is precisely why it resonates so deeply. The question now is not only what truly happened at Incheon Airport, but how audiences choose to read it as a human breaking point, a meaningful signal, or a mirror reflecting our own readiness to believe what moves us most. Yet the story does not end with the image of Jungkook trembling in Jin's embrace. In many ways, that image is only the beginning of a much larger conversation, one that forces audiences to confront not just what they saw, but how and why they chose to believe it. Was this truly an unscripted emotional collapse, or are we witnessing a narrative carefully amplified by the modern attention economy? And more importantly, what does our reaction to it reveal about us as consumers of media? The speed at which the incident spread should already raise a critical question. Within minutes, fragmented clips, slowed-down replays, emotional captions, and speculative commentary flooded TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other platforms. Each repost subtly altered the framing. Some emphasized vulnerability, others hinted at hidden trauma, while a few boldly suggested a calculated media trigger. At what point does repetition transform assumption into truth, and are we consciously aware when that shift happens? It is worth pausing to examine how emotional imagery functions in contemporary celebrity culture. Tears, silence, and physical closeness are among the most powerful visual cues available. They bypass rational scrutiny and speak directly to empathy. When we see them, do we ask what preceded the moment and what followed it, or do we immediately fill the gaps with our own expectations and desires? And if those expectations align perfectly with a compelling headline, should that coincidence itself make us more cautious? Another uncomfortable question emerges. Who benefits from this narrative as it currently stands? Emotional moments generate engagement, engagement generates visibility, and visibility sustains relevance in a highly competitive media environment. This does not automatically mean the event was staged, but it does mean the ecosystem surrounding it has strong incentives to magnify ambiguity. If uncertainty fuels clicks and discussion, is clarity even desirable for those circulating the story? The absence of immediate verification further complicates the picture. No comprehensive official explanation has yet anchored the narrative to confirmed facts, leaving audiences to navigate a sea of interpretations. In such conditions, speculation often disguises itself as analysis and opinion masquerades as reporting. Are we, as viewers, differentiating between first-hand evidence and second-hand storytelling, or are we consuming both with equal trust? Psychologically, moments like these are particularly potent because they resonate with existing emotional investments. For longtime fans, the image may confirm beliefs about shared hardship, loyalty, and unspoken struggles. For casual observers, it may reinforce stereotypes about pressure and collapse in the entertainment industry. But does resonance equal accuracy? Or does it simply mean the story fits comfortably into narratives we already hold?